We've now moved into the fruit garden here at Woodville, and I'm talking to Margarita beside this wonderfully espaliered pear tree. I've got to congratulate you, Margarita, on this. This must have taken an enormous amount of work.
Yes, we prune twice a year. We prune in the autumn and then in the spring.
And the amount of fruit coming out on this is really terrific, and to see one that's been done properly is wonderful. And we'll be moving on shortly and looking at other forms of pruning on the walls. But first of all, let's go down and look at some of the other fruit. The first thing we come to here, which is unusual to find,
It's a quince tree.
and I'm going to add in the Sidonia oblonga here just to show off. And are you getting fruit from this?
We do. Last year we got over 30 quince.
And then you make jelly, or are they?
Quince jelly, that's what you make from it, yes.
And I hope you're selling it in the shop.
Oh yes, of course.
You've probably eaten it all. And then also unusual to see in the fruit garden is behind here is the hazels, the corylus.
That's correct. We've hazel and we've got tateberries and loganberries and gooseberries, and this here is red currant, and here we have white currants.
Oh, brilliant. It's unusual to see the white ones.
No.
At this stage, are they edible?
Oh indeed, yes, try one.
Very good. I'm not twirling up my face with bitterness or anything. And then your raspberries here at the end, are these autumn ones?
They are, that's correct. Autumn bliss.
Which give a terrific crop.
Oh, they do. And then in here we have cherries. Would you like a cherry?
I'd love a cherry. I absolutely adore cherries.
Morello.
I can't speak and eat cherries at the same time. And you've netted them because birds, the
We
blackbirds.
do, of course. Yes, birds would attack them as such. So we'll save a certain amount for ourselves, but some will go to the birds, I'm sure.
I can remember that at home. You sort of constant blackbirds in the cherries. But here you've done a what we call
Fan trained as such. So we have bamboos help us to put the branches on line, we'll say, for a fan.
And did you buy these when the pruning had been started, or did you start pruning yourself from a young whip?
Some would have been, we'll say, started as such. Now the espaliated we would have developed ourselves, which is over here in the pear.
Because it is, I know you can buy them as sort of started off,
Yes,
but this,
the fan ones were started off, but here the pears we actually did that ourselves. So we would have cut, we'll say, here and at the spring, and then this would have developed, we'll say, two more, and would have aligned them out on line.
because the thing with training like this, it enables you to grow quite a lot of fruit in a small space. If you have a small garden, you can still get away with fruit trees.
Oh, definitely. And of course then as well, the heat from the wall helps to promote the fruit, especially during a cold, we'll say, summer. We'll say the heat would be trapped on the wall and would remain in the garden and make it a more Mediterranean climate.
Because we certainly noticed that when we walked into the garden again from having been outside, the extra heat that's in here, trapped in by the walls.
Yes, it's quite surprising. While it could be quite cold outside, it would be a temperature plus.
Well, I think you're to be congratulated on your fruit and your training. I think you should be giving classes in training fruit trees. It's absolutely super.